You know the drill. Gaming goes crazy in the last quarter of the year, and with holidays around the corner, we aren't complaining. So let's check out the massive influx of games coming to your PlayStation this month. The Until Dawn remake is an upcoming survival horror game that will recreate the original experience, both in terms of visuals and sound. This creepy yet campy horror game has you controlling the fate of a group of 8 kids, where your decisions determine who lives or dies. It's like being in your very own slasher flick, with full control over all the characters. The much anticipated Silent Hill 2 remake is nearly here, and it's something both fans of the franchise and newcomers are looking forward to. Naturally, it brings some modern day innovations and enhancements to the table while keeping the original story. A new over-the-shoulder camera angle, heavily revised combat, and larger environments to go with the mystery of receiving letters from your dead wife. Should be a fun time. After nearly a year of rolling with no new content, Diablo fans have their first full-fledged expansion to look forward to this month. Vessel of Hatred continues where the story of Diablo 4 left off and will transport players to a brand new tropical region called Nahantu. You also get a new class called the Spiritborn who can channel the power of epic entities like a giant ape or a centipede in battle. As far as endgame content is concerned, Vessel of Hatred will also boast of a new multi-faceted dungeon that offers tough challenges and epic gear. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, y'all remember that game? It was cash through and through. The over-the-top action from the Dragon Ball Z series in a bombastic 3D fighting game package where kicking your friends or siblings' butt never got old. Now add randos to that list cause this one even has online multiplayer. I'm talking Dragon Ball Sparking Zero with the largest roster ever, boasting of around 180 characters. It's gonna be lit. Metaphor ReFantazio is an upcoming JRPG being brought to you by the developers of the Persona series, Atlus. Imagine if Persona was set in a medieval fantasy world without a silent protagonist. Now replace personas with archetypes and add a fairy companion. Now you should have a pretty solid grasp on what this game is about. Dungeon diving, quests, social simulation, time management, all of that are still part of the mix. The combat system gives you the classic Atlus turn-based experience with real-time mechanics. The art style is just fantastic. If you like the idea of a Persona-like game in a medieval fantasy setting, definitely keep an eye out for this one. If Helldivers 2 didn't scratch your bug-killing itch, then this Starship Troopers game will. Starship Troopers Extermination has you exterminating bugs on a huge scale, and it lets you co-op with 15 other players. You'll be capturing and rebuilding bases from these pests in a war to take back control. You can choose between 6 different classes like Sniper or a Medic. Another awesome gameplay feature is constructing towers and walls to keep bugs away, and even other stuff like ammo stations. Also remember, service guarantees citizenship. Unknown 9 Awakening is an action-adventure game where you play as Haruna, a woman from Calcutta who has the ability to channel the power of the Fold, an alternate dimension. This grants her a multitude of awesome abilities like dodging bullets, invisibility, controlling enemies, and more. The catch is that a splinter faction called the Ascendants aren't too happy about Haruna's mastery over the Fold, as they want to use it to meet their own goals. This game will have you venture across various locations full of mystery, from deserts to jungles, to find out the secrets behind this dimension. This year's Call of Duty release is none other than Black Ops 6. It's one of the most anticipated titles this year, and for good reason. Firstly, the campaign takes place after Black Ops Cold War, and if you played that game, you know how hard it slapped. Second, Omni Movement is a new groundbreaking multiplayer feature that lets you perform actions like diving, jumping, sliding, and sprinting in any direction. The possibilities are huge. The new mechanic that lets you take opponents hostage is awesome as well. Aside from that, we will see a return of traditional round-based zombies alongside 16 multiplayer maps at launch. Dragon Age: The Whale God is the 4th entry in the series and a sequel to Dragon Age: Inquisition. The game is an action RPG through and through with a more linear design as opposed to Inquisition's open world. Your choices matter as you would expect, but on a grander scale, where they could alter the fate of the story. You get to choose the origins of your character and customize it with a very in-depth and polished character creator. The end goal is to destroy the corrupt gods while being the leader of a party with 7 companions, all with in-depth backstories. Lastly, the game's combat is going to be a lot more action-oriented, which suits me just fine. As of now, this game isn't available on the PS Store, but that could change as we approach the release date. That's not all though, there's more games coming your way this October. So which games are you looking forward to most? Let us know in the comments, and while you're at it, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell just for fun. Bye.
PlayStation